Hello my dear students, this is Akash HD. Welcome to the ASD physics classes. Hope so you all are doing really great. So in this video we are going to solve the electrostatics very basic question came in a year JEE 2025. Let's go through it. The question is, consider a parallel plate capacitor of area A of each plate and separation D between the plates. If E is, capital E is electric field and epsilon naught is permittivity of free space between the plates, then potential energy stored in the capacitor is how much here, okay? So remember that here between the plates what is present? Air is present here, okay? And this is the plates are there. So here charge will be anyhow plus Q. Here charge will be anyhow how much here? Minus Q. Why? Because this charge will be provided by the battery. So when the charge will start flowing from the battery, here plus Q charge, by induction here minus Q charge. And here between the plates, one field will be existing here, that is the which field here? Electrostatic field here, okay? And remember that here this electrostatic field, electrostatic force, they all are which forces? Remember that here, if I talk about here, this electrostatic force, this is the conservative force here. Other examples are what? Other examples are like gravitational force, spring force, and this here electrostatic force, okay? So this is the conservative force. So whenever the conservative force is there, now work done by the battery against this conservative force, that means electrostatic force, will be stored in the capacitor as electrostatic potential energy. Again I am telling, work done by the battery will be stored, work done by the battery will be stored in the capacitor as electrostatic potential energy, and this work done by the battery will be against the electrostatic force, and that is the which one? Conservative force, because potential energy is applicable only for conservative forces, not for non-conservative force like friction and all that here, okay? And remember that here one more thing, this capacitor is also called inertia of the circuit. Why? Because this opposes the change of the voltage. Inductor opposes the change of current and capacitor opposes the change of voltage. This is also basic, this is also basic, okay? So here please here this energy is given here, U equal to formula is there, remember that here, potential energy half CV square, or we can write here number of formula half QV, okay, or we can write here Q square by 2C, okay? One more formula is there, we can write here the energy density into volume. What I am writing here? Energy density into volume. Energy density means energy per unit volume, into volume means again energy. So energy per unit volume, energy density means half epsilon naught E square. Volume is given here AD. Why AD? Let's take area of the plate is A and the distance between the plates is how much here? D. See, area of the plate is A. So this is the formula is there. Any formula we can use, maybe half CV square, half QV, Q square by 2C, or half epsilon naught E square AD. So which option is correct here? The correct option is here, option A is the answer. Can you see here? So students, I hope so this basic you have understood very well. What I told you, work done by the battery against the electrostatic force, that is conservative force, will be stored in the capacitor as electrostatic potential energy. Second point I told you, capacitor, what will happen that here? Capacitor opposes the change of a voltage. Similarly, inductor opposes the change of current when it comes to the magnetic field, okay? Keep studying, keep going.